Gentlemen, so welcome to the Plan Commission for the City of Hudson for Thursday, February 27th. The meeting is called to order.
It's you.
Spew this. It's not me. The young
Okay,
one knows
now
to
it's
put her
quiet.
phone on vibrate.
All right.
I had it turned off. That was the alarm to get my mother medication. My mother-in-law.
Okay, good. Discussion of an action on the minutes from February 13 minutes.
Move to approve.
Is there a
Second.
second? Any discussion or changes? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is discussion and possible action on a certified survey map for commercial lots north of Crestview Drive, west of Gateway Boulevard, Hudson Center LLC and Jace LLC.
The certified survey map that's before you tonight for consideration is essentially a redo of a certified survey map that Hudson Center did several months ago. They did not file or record that particular certified survey map in light of the ongoing discussions with the owner of the Taco Bell site. This particular version of the certified survey map does add the Taco Bell site, which is indicated as Lot 5, again on the northwest corner of Crestview Drive and Gateway Boulevard. They're creating 4 lots. Lot 7 will incorporate a stormwater easement on the west end, which currently exists. Lot 4 will comprise the 2 buildings that we reviewed plans on previously. The only issue that we have from a staff standpoint is there may be some outstanding public work improvements, utilities or striping that need to be completed before they could record a certified survey map or provide a surety to the City of Hudson to for 125% of the cost of the estimated cost. We haven't established that number yet, but that would be a requirement of approval. David Robson and Brian Zeller are here from Hudson Center LLC. I don't know if they have comments. I recommend approval with the condition of the surety.
It's really kind of like housekeeping, right? I mean, we added the entrance or whatever, but the Taco Bell issue, but we knew that was coming down the
This
pipe.
reconfigures the lot lines so that that is agreed upon, and that's something was an ongoing discussion for
Right.
several months. So
I move for approval. I don't know.
I'll second it.
Yeah,
That's why we also delayed approving all 3 buildings, correct?
that's
right.
correct.
We knew it was coming down the pipe. It's just-
I know, I crow.
Yeah.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
You have
You guys want to, you have any comments or? All right.
Would like to warm up.
So would we.
Yeah.
Construction's a bit of a challenge.
But I think your comments to us is we'll have it done as soon as we can and hopefully by 1st of March, and it is February 27th, and good job. So thank you for doing what you said you were going to do. Next item, discussion possible action on a petition for annexation 18 acres southeast quadrant of Hanley Road and Highway 35, Central Bank.
Location of the 18-acre parcel that Central Bank has requested the City of Hudson to consider annexation is this parcel. The buildings improvements have been removed from the site last summer. This aerial photograph is about 8 years old. This is State Trunk Highway 35, Hanley Road, and this is Old Highway 35. It's an 18-acre parcel. Central Bank owns 2 parcels. 18-acre parcel, then a 3-acre parcel, which is in the City of Hudson, but is a remnant parcel left over from this overall parcel and is split when the DOT purchased the right-of-way for State Trunk Highway 35. Again, this is where the U-Line facility is at, General Motors. So this is the area. Access to the parcel would be off of Old Highway 35. There's access limitations on State Trunk Highway Act 35 and off of Hanley Road. Mr. Brandon Champeau is here tonight. He represents United Properties. I believe they have a purchase option or purchase offer with Central Bank to purchase the property. Their stated intention is to develop the property for industrial development or a business park development. Currently, the property is designated as commercial. When the 1993 comprehensive plan came out, that parcel was designated as industrial. So we did change, and so that issue is not on the table tonight. I just want to mention that to you. If the property is annexed by the city of Hudson, then we would consider amendment to the comprehensive plan and go through a rezoning process. But however, it is designated as commercial as of today. Then any issues like the meeting last time we had a meeting with the other annexation petition, we want to get any issues out on the table. Issues on this particular parcel are quite a bit more simple than the discussions we had last week. There is utilities that have been installed in the 3-acre parcel just west of the 18-acre parcel is being petitioned for annexation. So there are sanitary sewer and water adjacent to the parcel. The St. Croix Business Park Corporation paid for those improvements. So as we discuss this, we'd want to look at gaining reimbursement of those improvements from the property owner, and that money would go back to the St. Croix Business Park Corporation. Mr. Brandon Champeau from United Properties is here tonight. If you have any questions of him, or Brandon, if you want to talk about maybe what your intentions are. I know you and I have talked, and you really don't have any specific plans, but there might be questions of the Planning Commission of you.
Sure. Thank you, Planning Commission. Again, I'm Brandon Champeau with United Properties. We're a Bloomington, Minnesota real estate company. We are one of the most active, I would say, real estate developers in Minnesota. Also have an office in Denver. We own a few properties in Wisconsin, but they're grocery-anchored developments down near Milwaukee and Madison. This would be our first development in this part of the state. So, yeah, I think Denny said it pretty much correct. I mean, we've got some ideas. We think it's a great business park location. I'm sure you guys understand the political climate that we're dealing with. Just 10 miles or 2 miles to the west of here, it can be very attractive for businesses to locate across the river, and it's something that we took notice of last year, and especially in light of this warehouse tax that our state had passed. We've been kind of quietly marketing it, and I would say quietly because we just since it hasn't been annexed into the city, we don't want to make any representation on something that we can't deliver yet to a tenant. But I would say we've got some interest from people, and we'd love to build out a business park, whether it's 1 building, 2 buildings, 3. I'm not really sure yet, but
When you say business park, please give me your definition of that, please. What do you mean?
yeah, I would say it could be a single tenant building or a business park. And when I say business park, I would say 2 or more buildings. And our primary type of development in the office industrial sector is either a 24 or 32-foot clear building, typically 10 to 30% finish, office finish. And I mean, our sweet spot would probably be somewhere in the 150,000 square foot range. But we've done as much as we're under construction on 500,000 square feet in Denver right now, and built out some 200+ thousand foot buildings in the Minnesota area. And so we've done a little bit of everything. Here I would say it would be more tenant driven. If we found a user, we'd cater the building to their specific needs. So.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I don't have a question. I appreciate what you're doing. I think it's great. But just for history's sake, I know it's not on the table. I just would like to know, and again, I don't have a problem with the change in the comprehensive plan, but why did we choose to switch it just the way Hudson was growing, or?
Well,
I think that was a request from
the owner of the property requested it.
Okay.
And basically, I think the city said if we can get good development, whether it's commercial or whether it's industrial, that
Sure.
they, that we could accept one or both of them. So
I have a question for Danny. Danny, you said the utilities are in that little strip to the west. Are they of sufficient size to support?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I mean, I didn't know if it was a 1-inch
Yeah, it'd be-
water line or.
No, it's a 12-inch water line and an 8-inch sanitary sewer.
Solves that.
So, do we want to, you want to go to public hearing on this, or what would you
No,
like us
we just want to, Brandon and I will have some discussions on, and also the city attorney on starting the annexation agreement. Once we get that, take a look at capital improvements and so forth. But if there's, the intention tonight was to try to get out any issues that the planning commission may have that you want to have particularly looked at. Other than that, we'll proceed with starting to work out the details, the annexation, and bring back a report maybe in about a month.
So access again would be on the old State Highway 35 and not off of Hanley, correct?
Yes, the secondary access could go to the south through the St. Croix Business Park Corporation. Our roadway, Jackboro Drive, is extended to that south property line, so that'd be an option for them to access that also.
Okay.
I would think that the fire, they're going to want it, or isn't that something
Well,
we normally
it may
want?
depend on the particular site development plans that they may bring forward. Now, typically, something like that, even if the road was not extended into the site, we'd be looking at having some kind of a fire safety gate or something
Right.
where the fire department could get access into that site if need be. So that'd be kind of devil's in the details in that particular issue.
Well, it's exciting. We hope you can bring us about 3 or 4 really good businesses to come into our community. We're
Well,
very anxious.
Yeah. I'm a Wisconsin boy. I was born in Green Bay, so the only reason I'm over there is because of my job. But
Well, there's
Are you a
room in
Packer
Hudson.
fan?
You can drive
Absolutely.
over there. You can live in
Need to
Hudson.
move to Hudson, then you can flip-flop, you know. So.
All right. Any other questions?
No particular.
All right, any other business for informational purposes or anything?
Just want to mention a public involvement meeting that will be held by the city of Hudson next Thursday night from 7 p.m., or from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. This has to do with the proposed Wisconsin Street improvements. That would be a 2015 project. The purpose of the meeting is really to allow the public to come in an open house setting. It's not a public hearing, it's just, there'll be a presentation by the engineers at 5:30. The public will have an opportunity to come in and visit with myself, Tom Zuli from the Public Works Department, and the design engineer, Short Elliott Hendrickson. So I don't know if any of the Planning Commission members would be wanting to come to attend that, just to learn a little bit more about the project. Again, it's kind of a preliminary meeting. The plans aren't finalized, but we're also looking at giving the public an opportunity to look at the plans, comment to us, and maybe there's something that needs to be changed a little bit or whatever. So just an opportunity to learn more about the project from the public standpoint.
Then we wouldn't have to ask about sidewalks and stuff if we came to this.
Well,
He'll still ask.
actually under that project, it's being funded for a program where sidewalks and bike routes are a requirement of
Yeah,
of part
there's
of
no
it.
choice. It's just going in.
You'll have plenty of sidewalks and
I
plenty
had
of
to
bike
throw the
paths.
cheap shot out,
Yeah.
come on.
And just one other issue, after a conversation today, I'd be very surprised if we bring back the annexation we talked about 2 weeks ago, probably until the second meeting in March, because there's a lot of traffic discussions between the city, the Wisconsin Department of Transportation, the engineers, that we need to work out, and trying to get that all done in the next 2 weeks, bring it back to the point that we're ready to really, I think there may be still too many ifs or changes that potential. If we wait additional 2 weeks, I think we'll be in a much better position. So as of today, I think that probably is going to be the second meeting in March before we bring that issue back for discussion.
The question on that is the state gonna come in and say, here's what we need to do if this were to happen, and they're just gonna come out with, here's the changes we see that need to be done, or
No,
how is that gonna?
there's ongoing discussions.
I'm not sure we should be discussing that.
Well, there's ongoing discussions between the city and the state.
Because we're not on the agenda tonight on that.
Subject, come on.
Yeah, well, right, but he was for informational purposes,
Not for discussion.
not for discussion.
Nice try, Fred.
Nice try. Anything else, Dan? Anybody else for any future agenda items? If not, I'd like to entertain a motion to.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned. Thank you.